Do you want to know what's absolutely insane? This is my 300th video. My 300th video posted on YouTube in under 2 years. It'll be about 2 years in May. This has been a crazy journey thus far. I've really improved my audio quality, my video quality, my style, and I went from recording on an iPhone 15 Pro to having a whole decent studio setup at home. It's been a great learning experience. I've been exposed to all types of awesome products. I've got the chance to really nail down what I look for in my carry setup, in my EDC, my backpacks, my slings, and things like that. And it's just been a really fun adventure so far. I've always wanted to get more creative and do a creative pursuit, and this has really helped me, and it's also helped center me in this kind of minimalist lifestyle. I know some people think that I'm not a minimalist because I have too much stuff or whatever, but compared to the way I used to live, I've cut a ton out of my life, provided a ton of clarity. And one of the biggest obstacles I've heard to traveling personal item only throughout this trip has been people said that they can never have enough clothes if they bring just a personal item backpack. How do you travel for a week, 2 weeks, a month, multiple months, and be able to fit that amount of clothing into a personal item backpack? Well, the answer is simple. The answer is sink and travel laundry. In something just this size, the size of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you'd bring to lunch in a brown bag, you're able to get infinite use out of the clothes that you bring, and I'm going to explain why. Let's take a look at everything that's inside this kit, and then I'll show you the actual method and real-world use of how I do sink and travel laundry, and it allows me to take a couple outfits and get unlimited clothes out of those outfits. So let's take a look. So in terms of the kit itself, what exactly is inside? First, you have the pouch that it comes in. This is the Sea to Summit Ultra Sil Dry Bag, and this is the 13-liter size. You can go bigger or smaller, but I like this kind of medium-large size because it allows me to put pants or shirts in here easily. So in there, and it's this super lightweight waterproof material. It's incredibly lightweight. It weighs almost nothing, feels great, high visibility, and it's semi-see-through so you can see where the clothes are inside. In there, I have this Stop Shroom Universal Stopper. And for any sink setups in an accommodation, an Airbnb or a hotel that don't have a nice working stopper in the sink, this thing works great. You just put it over top of the sink drain and you kind of press it down and it creates a suctioning effect and it allows you to block water from going down the drain. Then when you're done, you just kind of peel it up. And it has a little suction cup on the bottom too for this. So everything seals nicely, and it's just a really low profile, lightweight way to stop up a drain universally. Then I also have this Sea to Summit Light Line Travel Clothesline. It fits into this super small package. The cordage is attached to this little package, and you just open it up and pull out this laundry line, and you're able to set up a laundry line anywhere you go, and it has these little hooks that allow you to double it back on itself and attach it, and you don't need any additional carabiners or anything. Super small, it's about the size of a nano bag, fits in your hand, and then it has these little beads on the line that you kind of pinch together, and it allows you to hold your clothes in place. So it's the smallest form factor, most useful travel laundry line that I've ever found. I love this thing. Then if you're gonna wash clothes, you need some kind of soap. So I've got these Sea to Summit laundry leaves. I've been using these for almost 2 years now. They're really great. They're lightly scented. They dissolve in hot water. And then you can just wash your clothes on the go. Super lightweight. They're not subject to any liquids requirements with TSA. And they're just a great option for washing clothes when you're on the go. And then the last thing in here you might laugh at because it's a little silicone cactus. But this is a silicone cactus dryer ball. This is the kind of thing that you put into the dryer and it kind of collects lint for you because it roughs up the side of the clothes when you put it through the dryer, and it allows you to not get as much lint or dust or dog hair on your clothes. I just like the design because it's this cute little cactus that has the little flower on top. So I love the way this thing looks. You could use any laundry ball or any kind of agitation device that's smaller, that's lightweight, that would work for you. This one works for me. And the point of this is when I want to rough up clothes when I'm washing them in this large dry bag, I use this, I pop it inside, and then when I'm kind of wringing the clothes around it and rubbing them against it, it helps me get a deeper clean. And it's a really nice way to make sure the soap is getting into all the crevices and really cleaning your clothes. And you can even use this when you're doing it in the sink and kind of just rub your clothes against it. Super lightweight, super cute, and it's a nice thing to bring in this kit. So let's go over how you do sink laundry. I've got my Sea to Summit laundry leaves, I have a pair of underwear, and one pair of smart wool socks. So first up, make sure that your sink is clean. That should go without saying, but this sink was recently cleaned, so it's good to go. This one actually has a nice little push down sink stopper, so you can use that, but I also want to demonstrate the way that you use the stop shroom, so I'll just use that anyway. So you take the stop shroom and you kind of press it into the bottom of the sink, and you see how it nicely covers up the drain hole. Then what you want to do is run some warm water. So I'm filling up the sink with hot water. Then I'm going to take a couple of these laundry leaves and dissolve it in the hot water. Just be careful that your hands aren't wet when you use this, because they will dissolve in your hand. Make sure your hands are nice and dry. And I'm going to use like 3 of these, just for the sake of getting it sudsier for you. But you don't really need to use that many. You can get away with 1 or 2 depending on how much stuff you got. This water's nice and warm, so I'm going to dissolve these inside. And they dissolve extremely quickly and nicely. Now I'm going to let the sink fill up all the way. That should be plenty. And you want to take your laundry and put it into the water like you would do laundry with anything or wash any kind of fabrics. And you just put it in the water. And you make sure that you really kind of get into the fibers. Really kind of mess it around the water. Rub it against itself. And then I'm going to add the socks in too. Really kind of rub it all together. Make sure that you're really cleaning this with the nice soap. Give it a good like 2-3 minutes. Making sure you're soaking it. You're rubbing it against itself. You're cleaning it as much as humanly possible. And these socks are covered in dog hair, so I'm hoping most of that gets off too. And as you can see, the water's got extremely gray and gross, so you know that you're getting a lot of dirt and oils out of your clothes. You're really getting it clean. Then when you think you've cleaned it enough, pull up the tub shroom. Let the water drain, so you're getting all that dirty water away. Then you want to run some cold, clean water to rinse all the residual soap out. Making sure that you're getting all the dirt and all the oils and everything gross off these clothes now that you got them nice and soaped up and cleaned up. Now you just want to rinse them. Make sure you're squeezing here or there, getting all that kind of dirt and mucky water away. And once the water starts to run clean when you wring it, then you're good to turn the water off. And then you just want to wring these out as much as possible. The other method that people use is to like wrap these clothes up in a towel from their accommodation, like a burrito, and kind of stand on it or put pressure on it to really get the excess moisture out. But as long as you just wring them enough to get the majority so they're not like sopping wet out, I think it works just fine in my experience. So I just wring these until they're no longer like sopping wet. The socks are already almost there. It's getting difficult to wring more water out of them. The underwear is almost there. Just squeeze it nice and tight. Then we can hang these to dry. And the next method involves the Sea to Summit Ultra Silk dry bag, the same laundry leaves, and the little dryer ball that's shaped like a cactus. And in this case, I'm going to wash a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. So similar to before, I got to use some warm water to dissolve the Sea to Summit laundry leaves. So I'm going to fill this up with some warm water. And I'm going to place this in the sink just in case there was any kind of leakage or anything. Then I'm going to take these Sea to Summit laundry leaves and dissolve a couple inside. Because these are bigger, I might actually use 4 this time. You just kind of mix them around, make sure that everything's dissolved in there. Then I'll take my t-shirt as well as my shorts and throw them in this big dry bag. And I could fit way more in here. I mean, look at that. It's only filling it up that much with the water that's inside. So you could fit like a ton more clothes in here if you had like a whole outfit or multiple pairs of pants or shirts to do. Plenty of room in here. This is a great size for it. Then I just want to take this little dryer ball here just so I can agitate it. And then because this is a dry bag, you just kind of roll the top down as many times as you can so that you can clip it, and it's waterproof. It's not going to get on anything. Shake this up, make sure it gets agitated nicely. And this is where that cactus really helps, because it helps agitate, make sure you're roughing up the clothes inside and getting them super clean. Sounds like a washing machine, doesn't it? And then when you think you're good, you can dump out this water. And as you can see, just like with the socks and underwear, you got that nasty, dirty water, so you know that you got a lot of cleanliness out of it. Then similar to the sink laundry, the last step is just to rinse these clean. And you could do it in the bag too, but I'm just gonna do it here. Get some nice, clean, cold water. Make sure you rinse off all that dirty water. Squeeze them. Make sure you're getting as much of the liquid out as possible. Wait till the water starts to run clean, which it is right now for me. And then you just need to squeeze all the excess water out the same way I did before. So just keep squeezing them until they're no longer sopping wet, and you could comfortably hang them to dry without them dripping everywhere. So I'm going to finish squeezing these, and then we can hang them to dry. Then the last step is just to use the Sea to Summit laundry line and hook it to 2 things in the room. I just have it hooked to a doorknob here, and then you can hook it to itself, so it makes it really easy to attach. And if we go all the way down this line here, I have the other end hooked to a cabinet. You can hook it to any 2 things in the room that are secure. And then on the line itself, you have these little beads that allow you to secure the clothing in place. Then all you have to do is string your laundry through here. And then you can just cinch it down with these beads to keep it in place. You have a nice, easy way to hang your laundry after you use sink and travel laundry. This is such a simple setup, and it allows you to travel indefinitely with a limited amount of clothes. I highly suggest you check it out. So there you have it. That's the ultimate hack for you to be able to get unlimited usage out of the clothes that you bring for a personal item only backpack trip. Do you have any other suggestions for how I should load out my laundry kit? Do you use a sink laundry kit? And if so, what's in yours? Leave a comment below and I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for being a part of my 300th video, and I really hope you enjoy the information contained within. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.